the Minister of Foreign Affairs for Italy, Minister Gentiloni.
Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary. Excellencies, I would like to start commending the remarkable efforts undertaken by the co-hosting countries and the United Nations for this conference. The long war in Syria is a major threat to regional and global peace, and we must stop it. The diplomatic process that started in Vienna last November has opened a very narrow window of opportunity. This window of opportunity represents the only way to achieve a sustainable and non-sectarian solution to the Syrian war. After 5 years of conflict and hundreds of thousands of deaths, the negotiations in Geneva that will restart on February the 25th have inevitably a very fragile basis. But we must fully support Staffan de Mistura's efforts in managing this process, and we should encourage all the Syrian parties and the main regional and global actors to stay engaged and be constructive. At the same time, it's crucial to tackle immediately the humanitarian crisis. We should urge all the relevant parties to implement the humanitarian measures called for by the UN Security Council. We reiterate to stop the bombing of civilian zones, to lift the sieges, to provide humanitarian access to conflict areas, to free women and children from prison. Looking beyond the most urgent needs, we have also to work towards meeting the expectation of refugees and hosting communities, especially in Jordan and Lebanon, also in the medium-long run. Italy is specifically focused on providing educational and job opportunities for the youngest. We need to avoid that an entire generation of children is being shaped by violence, displacement, and persistent lack of opportunity. With regard to the pledge for this conference, Italy is providing an amount of $400 million for the next 3 years. In particular, a grant of $150 million for the next 3 years, doubling each year the amount we pledged last year, in 2015. A global amount of $200 million in soft loans with particular concessional features for Syria's neighboring countries, and a debt swap package for Jordan and Lebanon for a total amount of $50 million. With this total availability of $400 million 2016-2018, Italy will contribute to guarantee protection and assistance to the displaced population in Syria, and we are also firmly committed to strengthen the economic and social resilience of Syria's neighboring countries, starting with Lebanon and Jordan. Thank you very much, Excellencies.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you very much.